Today is going to go off of my last video, so if you haven't seen the last video, this one might not make sense to you, but I'm going out on the road. I told you guys when it gets a little nicer, when the sun is out and it's not windy, that I was going to go out on location and show you guys a few places. Now, people always make fun of me for wearing my hat and my sunglasses. That's just who I am. That's who we got. That's who we are. Here we are. This is us, right? Anyways, besides the point, so we are outside checking out the Avenues neighborhood. Okay, now if you haven't watched that video, go back, watch the video about what that neighborhood entails, and then I'm going to tell you more about that neighborhood now. So if you want to know what it's like to live in the avenues of Cheyenne, Wyoming, stick around. What's up, everybody? It's your boy here, Jason, again from the for sale team here at eXp Realty, right here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And if you want to know everything about eating, working, sleeping, drinking, buying, selling, everything about Cheyenne, Wyoming, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Ring that little bell so you're always aware of when we get new videos out. And if you're interested in buying and selling, reach out. We have people reaching out every single day, and we'd love to help you out too. I told you when the weather was gonna be nicer, I was gonna be out and about in the streets. Now we're gonna do a walkthrough video here. I'm on foot right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of car footage for you. But we're gonna chat today about the Avenues neighborhood. Now the biggest part about the Avenues neighborhood, it's the closest thing to Frontier Park, all right? And that's where they hold Cheyenne Frontier Days. You can see the stadium in the back where they hold the rodeos and the night shows. But so your avenues are going to be closest to Frontier Days, and you're gonna have a lot of your older style homes, and right here, as you can see, your bigger, more mature trees. So if you're looking for that, this is a great neighborhood to check out. So this is going to be the main road that's always packed during Frontier Days. It is 8th Avenue. If you live along 8th Avenue, you just got to know during that time it's going to be packed, okay? Now another big part about this neighborhood is that you have a great park right next door. So I'm going to pan to the park here now. Now this park is named Lions Park. Again, right along 8th Avenue here. Now these are the avenues, and as you can see, you have your older style homes, your more mature trees, and you have your Frontier Days Park. Now most of these streets run north and south, and there's a lot of streets that run east and west. All right, and there's some crisscross patterns in there. Now, a thing about the avenues is that sometimes there's no stop signs, okay? So you always have to be paying attention when you're walking down or when you're driving down these streets. I'm gonna come down this street and show you guys what a typical street looks like here. Boom. So if you're looking for a neighborhood that has a lot of mature trees and a lot of those older style homes, the avenues is where you're gonna be looking for. Now, if you're looking for more modern, it's not gonna be here. So you're gonna have to check out some other neighborhoods. But as I say, the mature trees, the older style homes, this is the great Avenues neighborhood. Now, Lions Park, there's a gazebo. You got your little place where you can go to the bathroom and stuff like that. Your restrooms, I think there's a grill, is what I was trying to say earlier. There's a little bit of a softball field over here, but not much. And then there's, of course, a kids playground. Now there is a lake over there, and you can do some fishing on that and do some kayaking in the wintertime. This building over here is going to be your Cheyenne Botanical Gardens, and then on the opposite side of that is that aquatic center that you can do as well. But again, so this street, as you can tell right now, is pretty quiet. Most of the year you're going to be pretty quiet around here. Frontier Days comes, there's parking all along here, and there's massive traffic, but it's not too bad. I've said before that these guys rent out their front lawns for parking and make some extra cash there. But I'm gonna do some video tour now, driving through the neighborhood, and show you more what the avenues looks like. All right, everyone, we are driving on 8th Avenue. So on your right here in the avenues is going to be your Frontier Days Park. Now that's where all your, as you can see the big stadium here, that's where your rodeo is at, and that's where your night shows will be. You got your ticket office up front here. I'm gonna try to keep this as still as I can, but I don't control the roads. There's your entrance to Frontier Days. People work there. In this bigger building here, It's like a convention center. People during Frontier Days will sell stuff there, and they'll have events there and stuff. Try to keep this straight. Now in this big open parking lot, that's where they have the carnival. So if you're a big carnival nut, they have that. Now, going back to the neighborhood, as I said, and I try to blur out some addresses and license plates, but this is what the avenues is gonna typically look like. You're gonna have these older, nicer style builds of homes. Now we do have a lot of these smaller homes that are built, ranches in here. Not a whole lot of 2 stories, but some 2 stories. And as you can see, these guys have big front lawns here. These are the guys that rent out their front lawns to Frontier Days, and they make a big bang. So that's great. And as you can see, if you look all the way down the street, there are those more mature trees that I've been talking about. You'll see in some of my other neighborhood walkthroughs that we don't have some of the new builds here, their trees just aren't built up as they would be in your older neighborhood as of here. See, so there's a 2-story here, looks great, your older style vibe. These houses are not spec houses, so a lot of these are going to be differently built. Your price points are really all over the place here just because some of these homes are smaller and some of these homes are very big. So as you can see here on this intersection here, no stop sign. That's a thing that we have here in Cheyenne, so you always got to be careful with that. Let's go this way and we'll just show you a little bit more of the neighborhood. You're pretty close to downtown, little shops. You're pretty close to Delrange where all the shops are, and the mall and stuff like that. But again, here are your older style builds. This is a great build. Boom. So if you're looking for that, check out the avenues, and we'll go back this way. Like I said, your price points here are all over the place. So if you're looking for a house and this is the type of neighborhood that you'd like, we can pretty much fit every single price point in here. There's 200,000 all the way up to a couple $1 million properties in here as well. A couple of these streets are very wide, as you can see here. But again, a lot of your brick ranches is mainly what's built around here. And again, no stop signs here, so you always got to be careful. More mature trees. And the biggest thing is you're closest to Frontier Days. You'll see a lot of these people also outside sitting on their grass and stuff during Frontier Days listening to the shows. It's always a great free environment to be in. If you have any other questions on the avenues, feel free to reach out anytime.